past life consisted of drug and alcohol addiction.
God, if you don't take the taste of crack out of my mouth, I don't know if I'll ever come back to you.
I was just incredibly desperate and was willing to surrender to a God that I hated.
Continue, Lord, continue, Lord, continue, Lord, continue, Lord, until we're all new, till we reflect you. Continue, Lord, continue, Lord, continue, Lord, continue, Lord, until we're all new.
Through a life of uncompromising sin, I fell into drug addiction. I fell into all kinds of debauchery, and it left me very depressed. It left me very desperate. I really wasn't indifferent toward the things of God. Being an actual atheist, if God doesn't exist, you really wouldn't. It wouldn't bother you. I was God-hating. I despised Christianity. I despised well-to-do Christians. And looking back, I just realized that I was like that for as long as I can remember. I was completely isolated, left alone, working, but completely isolated and completely alone. I had nowhere to go but up.
My past life consisted of drug and alcohol addiction. I was a very angry, bitter person.
With that became the stealing from me, our kids, money for bills, the abuse, the verbal, physical, emotional abuse on me and our children.
I was a very mean person. Like I said, if you didn't have something for my addiction, then I had no time for you.
It was hell. I was afraid of him. My daughters were hiding each other in the bedroom.
I got arrested for domestic violence.
And so the officer told me that I was making just as bad a decision as him by allowing the kids to be there, and he was referring me for CPS.
And I was sent to jail, and I knew I was going to be in jail for a while.
I would go to church and I would backslide, trying to save my husband. Don't work that way. We're tug of war on this big container, so the window breaks. So he goes downstairs, knocks on the neighbor's door, and he says, call 911. My wife said it again. So my husband said, now, I'm going upstairs and I'm cutting myself and I'm going to tell him that you did it. I sat on the curb and I watched the police pull up, and I watched the crime unit come in and watched everything. And I'm sitting there going, I've got to go to jail. I've got to go to jail for this. Now it's domestic violence. I didn't do this. Oh man, I did not cut him. I broke a window. Yeah, I threw my things, but domestic violence?
Continue, Lord, continue, Lord, continue, Lord, continue, Lord, until we're all new, till we reflect you.
In the beginning, it was, my attitude was, okay, here I am. I had to clean up first. I had been putting some kind of mind-altering substance in my body for a number of years, and I hadn't had a sober mind for a long time.
I thought my marriage was over at that time, and I felt that something was being done in my life. And I knew at that, like I said, as soon as I got here, I knew that my life was going to be different. Things were going to be different.
I got this, and God, if you don't take the taste of crack out of my mouth, I don't know if I'll ever come back to you. I don't know. I can't do this. So he did something that
Cannot see you, and the world doesn't know you. To a world that cannot see you, and the world doesn't know you.
first off, I cleaned up in here. First and foremost, it was a safe place to live. It was good people on staff, walking me through different things, learning about my bad attitudes and things I needed to adjust. Just learning how depraved I was, or am, without God and the assistance of godly people.
He was telling me what scriptures to read to get through things that I was struggling with outside and dealing with people. Instead of being that person that was causing the grief in my life, he was actually standing up as my husband. That's when I started seeing, like, okay, maybe his heart is turning.
I just didn't understand that concept of surrendering your life, your will over. Because I was a stubborn, willful child. I know that. I know that I was rebellious.
And yes, I know the standard, Lord, and yes, I know the call. And yes, I know the victories, Jesus, but I also know the falls. 'Cause my heart's longing for the power for more, and it's lifting my eyes to all that's in store. Perfect your perfect work in me. Perfect your perfect work. Perfect
For
your
all those years of drug abuse and alcohol abuse, I used to think to myself, why does God still have me alive? Why am I still here? And now, today, I see why he has me here still.
And I'm at peace. Because I'm the mental health case that's not supposed to make it. I'm the bipolar nut that's not supposed to make it. I'm the crack addict that wasn't supposed to make it.
I love that God used the Fresno Rescue Mission to work in my life. I love the people here. I love seeing the men come in broken and distraught. And I love seeing the potential in their lives.
And I just feel that I think I'm at that point right now where I can give back to the mission now for everything that they have done for me.
I can't save nobody. I can only save me. And I can't even do that. I have to yield everything to him.
There's not all the screaming and yelling and, uncontrollable, fits of raging towards the children when they get on our nerves, but they respect him now. It's not coming to me like, who does he think he is telling us what to do? Dad says, Dad goes, and they respect that now, and he didn't have that before.
Perfect what you started in me, yeah. Keep on, Jesus. Keep on what you started.